We kick things off with one of the biggest stories in the MMA world right now, and that's the payout numbers from the UFC's antitrust settlement. According to veteran combat sports journalist John S. Nash, the details of the class action lawsuit are now public, and the breakdown is pretty eye-opening. Fighters who were part of the settlement are set to receive their money no later than September 16th, and the figures vary dramatically depending on who you are. The average payout sits at just over $231,000, which is already a huge number. But the highest payout is on another level entirely. Next up, we move to Cory Sandhagen, who is not only preparing for one of the biggest fights of his career at UFC 320 against Merab, but also doing it in a way that only Cory could. To get ready for Merab's relentless and unpredictable style, Sandhagen took to YouTube with a hilarious and creative casting call.
You got good kisses?
I don't have good kisses.
Do you know how to swim? Do you know the difference between frozen water and not frozen water?
Yes.
Yes? How loud can you yell?
That many.
Get him the fuck out of here. What kind of bitch-ass yell was that?
Sandhagen's creative approach is both a way to entertain fans and to prepare himself for what's likely to be one of the most grueling fights of his career. Now let's turn our attention to Luke Rockhold, who may have just competed in combat sports for the final time. Over the weekend, Rockhold suffered a brutal knockout loss to Darren Till at Misfits Boxing 22. And the reaction from both fans and fighters was immediate, with many calling for him to hang up the gloves for good. Just a couple of days later, Rockhold fueled retirement rumors by posting online that it's time for him to work on his golf swing. When pressed about the meaning behind that comment during an interview on the Ariel Helwani show, Rockhold stopped short of officially confirming his retirement, but his words carried the tone of someone reflecting on a long career.
It's not a pretty one, for sure. I haven't taken shots like that. I mean, that's one of the worst I've had, for sure. This is boxing, you know, and you're loading up and you're sitting down on big shots, and there's no other avenues to change the trajectory of the fight. I was thinking about kicking for a second in the second round. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I did feel good, but there's certain things, man. I just didn't. I could have prepared better. I think I would have. Could have took a warm-up fight, you know. You walk in and fight one, you know, a guy that's seasoned and has had a few fights in boxing and was a boxer. Like I said, I'm 40 years old and there's no time to waste. I was trying to get to those big fights, quote unquote, who were you know, posing as fighters.
During that same interview, Luke Rockhold didn't hold back his frustrations about the way his fighting career has been handled recently, particularly in relation to BKFC and its president, David Feldman. Rockhold lashed out, criticizing Feldman for allegedly manipulating the conditions around his fight with Mike Perry to favor Perry. He accused Feldman of trying to back him into corners, pinching him on weight, and overall running things in a slimy way.
David Feldman should try to fight, you fucking pussy. He tried to back into me and tried to like skirt me out of like, he tried to like pinch me on weight to try to favor Mike Perry in a fight. Like, he's just a slimy bastard, that guy. You can shut the fuck up. I just, people like that don't deserve to talk, you know, promoters that have never fought, to say what you say, like, what are you talking about? Where does he come up with that bullshit? Oh, because I said bare knuckle boxing is bullshit. It's dumb. It's dumb. Yeah, I think it's a pretty dumb sport. I think it's there's no way to gauge distance, and I think the bare knuckle kickboxing is more exciting. I think there's more technique to it. I think that'd be more fun. So it's a dumb man sport. If you look at bare knuckle boxing, there's no one who, you just run forward and fucking throw punches like idiots. And then the whole ring is metal. So there's no flow, and so you hit that bitch, and you bounce back, and it just forces you back in and makes a brawl. It's just a dirty brawl, and you know, some people want to see that, but I like technical fights, and that's just, you know, you look at the caliber of competition in there, and they're scrubs.
Following Rockhold's scathing remarks, former UFC and BKFC veteran Hector Lombard felt compelled to respond. Lombard, who had success in bare-knuckle boxing with a record of 3 wins and just 1 loss, posted a video on Instagram directly addressing Rockhold.
You was a champion in so many different organizations, right? And you still unhappy. Shame on you, bro. And here you are, talking shit about a lot of different combat sports. That PJJ is gay. That bare-knuckle is stupid. Yeah, it's stupid. After my Perry whoop your ass. BJJ is gay, like you say. After you got your ass whooped. Don't be like that, bro. Don't be like that. Enjoy the process. And none of these combat sports are stupid. All these combat sports are beautiful. And that's the way I see it. Don't know about you, but you should stay positive. And peace out, everybody.
Now we shift to Rampage Jackson, who recently gave his first full interview since the viral incident involving his son, Raja and Syko Stu. Appearing on the Ariel Helwani show, Rampage opened up about where things currently stand with Raja, and it was a very raw and emotional moment.
Are you at all worried about his well-being?
Yeah, it's my son. I am worried about his well-being. How many kids you got?
I got 3.
All right, so why you asking some stupid ass shit?
Well, can I be real with you?
Yeah.
I can't imagine what it would feel like to see my son do that. I also don't think I would cut my son off if he did that. So if you are worried about his well-being, why are you not talking to him?
Because he dishonored my name. And
but he's still your son.
No, listen. I know he's my fucking son. I'm not cutting him off for forever. I just haven't talked to him.
But this is the worst moment of his life. He needs you now more than ever.
No, listen, I talked to him after the shit happened, and he hid the fact that he did this shit, and you know, he put my other kids at danger based off what the other people said, and I just can't talk to him right now. I just can't. I'm not saying I'm never going to talk to him again. I just can't talk to him right now. I need some time. I'm dealing with his attorneys and all that shit, but I'm very disappointed in Roger. Like, yeah, I'm not a perfect parent, so I don't know what's the protocol to how much time you stop from talking to your son when he fucking goes out there and hurt somebody. He put a guy in a fucking hospital.
As the interview continued, Rampage also made it clear that his frustrations weren't only with Raja, but also with Syko Stu. He explained that while Raja was unquestionably in the wrong and bore the most responsibility, Stu also played a role in escalating the conflict.
I'm upset. Now I'm upset with Syko Stu because he didn't come out and say, oh, whoa, yeah, what Raja did was fucked up, but he didn't sneak in the ring and do this. The shit was staged. That's all he had to say to get some of these racist ass motherfuckers out of my DMs.
And when you say, like, he hasn't said anything yet, you mean like a statement or something like that, right? He's
seeing all this shit, how it fucking blew up and stuff like that. He should at least said something.
Okay.
Take some accountability. Like, honestly, everybody was wrong. Roger was the most wrong. Everybody was wrong, but none of this shit ever would have happened if Syko Stu never hit my son on the back of the head with a fucking can that they was drinking beer out of, and then grabbed him by the fucking neck, asked him to fucking sell it. If that shit never happened, none of this shit never happened.
From there, the focus shifted back to fight news, and fans got a big announcement. Bo Nickel will return to the octagon at UFC 322 in New York on November 15th. This will be Nickel's first fight since suffering the first loss of his MMA career, and it's a matchup that grappling fans in particular are buzzing about. He's set to face 5-time IBJJF world champion Ralph Foyer, creating a true clash of elite-level styles. Nickel, a 3-time NCAA Division I wrestling champion, brings one of the most decorated amateur wrestling backgrounds in the sport. Foyer, on the other hand, represents the very highest level of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. with world titles to his name and years of submission grappling dominance. This is the kind of stylistic matchup that fans dream of, with wrestling and jiu-jitsu colliding in a pure test of which discipline can prevail under MMA rules. The announcements didn't stop there, as Paulo Costa also revealed that he's accepted a fight against Sharabullet Magomedov. Costa took to social media to confirm that he had been offered the fight and immediately said yes. In true Paulo Costa fashion, he didn't just confirm the matchup, he immediately began trolling his opponent online. Costa mocked Shara's eye injury by joking that referees should deduct a point for every accidental eye poke, since Shara already fights 100% blind. He posted memes and sarcastic comments that quickly got fans talking, blending fight promotion with humor in a way that only Costa seems to do. While Costa is known for his antics online, this fight itself is intriguing from a stylistic standpoint. All right, fight fans, that's all for today's video. If you want to stay updated on more information like this, you can subscribe to the channel. See you in another video.